Hello, my little weirdos. No slapbacks, no yelling, just a nice little conversation. Um, allergies. Right now, especially after that fiasco in the Oval Office, where 47 and Vance just attacked Zelensky, uh, then he went off golfing and JD tried to go off skiing, but, well, it was another fiasco. um, Before they got there and on the slopes, but I know there's a lot of Republicans back to the in your face, like it was a boss move or something. For them, that was a show of strength. To the rest of us, that was a bully who was incorrect and still wanted to be a bully. If that was the show of power, that was really sad. And I've seen scarier shows of power on an elementary playground. But part of the thing with them getting even more rabid, they know this is their last shot. They have gone over the line. And the Oval Office thing was not the only time. Calling him a dictator the week before, days before, everything they're doing, the gutting. I don't even want to discuss the gutting of the government. Even with the people that voted for them, maybe like this time, but didn't the other times, they are starting to see that they're not as stupid as they thought they were. We are not as stupid as they thought we all were. And they just did not work fast enough, as fast as they had been working. We've still managed to slap down a lot of things through the courts. They understand if they lose power, or when they eventually will lose power, it may be another cold day in hell before they get the shot to have a clean sweep of basically majority in all the branches. They know that, or they're coming to that realization. And they're not happy. And when they're not happy, they get scared. And when they get scared or worried that all the comfy shit they still have, because I guarantee you their health care will still be covered by our tax dollars, but ours won't be. And once more and more of their people realize you're not just screwing the liberals, you're screwing us too, there's going to be more dissatisfaction. And the more dissatisfaction, and the closer the midterms come, they're going to be in some deep, deep shit. Because I hope every single one of you out there that has been complaining because you've been affected already, or somebody you know has been affected already, I hope you remember this and you don't have your short-term memories. And I hope you remember this crap at the midterms. I just feel that Republicans are are definitely getting that deer in the headlight look with the stunt those two pulled. I still am not sure if all the Republicans kind of knew that he was going to do this, or if it was a surprise to some of them. I haven't ascertained that yet. My stomach's... I haven't even eaten today. I know, it's like the afternoon. Haven't gotten to it. Don't despair. Number one, Ukraine is going to be taken care of. Especially, he may have done in a unintending way, managed to get the European nations to start standing up and realize, hey, you know what? We can't always rely on our, our big brother and big sister to be behind us, because that's us. Because what if something happens to America? So no, he did not plan that. That is not something that he intended. He really thought he would gonna be able to muscle and force Zelensky to basically give up half their mineral rights. Half their mineral rights. You know, if they get that, they'll leave Canada alone. Well, he probably won't, but I mean, for the minerals, for them and Greenland and shit. That's what him and Elon wants to, because Elon needs some of that stuff for his electric vehicles and his Starlink and Neuralink and all that shit. Okay? So they want their grubby hands on what the countries have in them, in the soils of those lands. They're the most despicable deplorables. Just for real. 2 women in the last decade. 2 women have warned you about him. A white woman and a mixed race woman. Both have warned you about this white guy. And you didn't elect either one of them. You laughed at both of them. And what do you have now? Honestly, Republicans, shit or get off the pot. You're either going all in on this, the supporters, or you're not. And if you're not, do not be an American Anne Frank, pointer. Pointing out the American Anne Franks. Somebody over lives in that apartment. There's some people over there that they're not white. You know how we talk about Nazi Germany, right? America's on the list now. So, keep winning. How are those egg prices? How's gas? Oh, that's right. He's pissed off Canada, and we get some of our stuff from... And several states get electricity from Canada. Oh my, he's pissed. And let me tell you something else. His little game with the tariffs that he was supposed to start again tomorrow. I'll tell you what, they do that in Canada and Mexico, especially after the way they treated Zelensky. They're gonna... The Mexican president and the Canadian Prime Minister, they're... Fuck you, America. And I don't blame them. Do what you need to do, Europe, Canada, Panama, Mexico. Do what you need to do to stop this motherfucker. Do what you need to do to stop him and to stop these Republicans. We, as in the Democrats, the progressive people, the liberal people, we've been fighting for years. Some of us have been fighting for years. Some of them are newly, but we need help. We need help. You remember what happened and how fast the Nazis just flashed across shit. You remember how that was. You remember from reading it. Some have people in their families that they lived it. And you couldn't stop Germany, Poland. They needed help. Thus a war. I'd prefer not to have a war to get rid of this guy. But us progressive and liberal Americans, the blue Americans, we don't blame you. And whatever you got to do to knock this guy down and knock him out, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Because he's creeping over American borders now and stagnating and toxifying and tainting beyond America now. I mean, he's encouraging Putin and to encourage, China to invade Taiwan. I mean, it will be a disaster. And that's what Putin and 47 want. Oh my God. Oh God. I know we... Just a second. Okay, sorry. As I was starting to say it, I mean, I've said it for a few years at least now, that Trump works with Putin and they're the same. Working for the same end. And I've been saying that, and it's been true. But in light of what happened the other day at the Oval Office and Zelensky, it really hit home that America is the fucking bad guy now. Now we really are. It's not we're getting up there in that list. We're there now. And that hit. That hit. And you can thank Republicans for it.